tell you that I want to be sturdier. But if I don't know what that actually looks like, I'm never going to notice that it's happening and that I'm moving towards it or how I want to feel. Okay, so here's some examples of how I knew I was becoming sturdier and how I know, because I'm not at this moment as sturdy as I will ever be, because I get to keep growing in sturdiness. So, how do I know that I am growing in sturdiness? What is it gonna look like? It's gonna look like, for example, there was a situation at work and somebody said, I think we ought to schedule a meeting about that. And I said, that doesn't seem like a good use of my time. That's what it sounded like, that sturdiness. What did that feel like, that sturdiness? Well, it felt a little clenchy in my throat. Because sturdy doesn't mean you don't have the sensations that you used to have when you would have called yourself anxious. It only means these sensations don't change what you're doing. How else did it feel when I said, that doesn't seem like a very good use of my time? It felt a little clenchy in my belly. Because again, becoming sturdy doesn't mean I'm 10-10 Zen. How else will I know that I've grown sturdy, am growing sturdy? What would I like to be able to do when I am sturdy? Well, I would like to be able to say something I meant to say and then later realize, oh, I could have said that differently. Not that I need to go and apologize that I said it, but that if I don't really feel like I need to apologize that I said it, if I meant it, and how I could have said it was a little different. I could say, you know what, I said this thing to you, and it seems like the only way I could get it out was with that much force. If I had a do-over, here's what I'd like to say. Here's how I'd like to say it. Being sturdier in myself doesn't mean I like being wrong, but it means that I'm not going to not do something that I think is important because I'm afraid of being wrong, or because I'm afraid that someone else will tell me that I am wrong. What I know is when I do something wrong, I get a chance to learn. Being sturdy in myself, growing sturdier all the time. One of the ways that looks like is when the thought flows through my head when I think, ooh, what if it's wrong? I think I either win or I learn, and both of those are wins. And then I do the thing. Being sturdier in yourself is like, some people have this idea of confidence, and confidence always means like, and maybe with some things it is, but there are some of us who have these ingrained habits of sensations in our bodies, habits of thoughts in our mind, and they're just gonna have a walk-on. It's like a photo bomber. You know, you're going to be going about your life and this thought is just going to cruise across your head. And knowing that you're getting sturdier is saying, oh, hey kid, I see you. And then not freaking out that thought showed up again. Not thinking something's wrong with you that thought showed up again. Or not thinking something's wrong with you for long. Part of growing sturdier in yourself is having a sense of humor about yourself, who you are, how you are. For example, I've had my attention on different things for a couple of months, and I noticed the other day what had been in front of me the whole time. Piles of things piling up in my personal space, in my bedroom and my office. And I said, oh, kid, yeah, this happens. This happens when your attention is on other things. Also, it really feels better in your body when it's not like this. So let's give it a little love tomorrow. Growing sturdier in yourself isn't about willpower or discipline. It's not about being healed. It looks like that afterwards. When you are sturdy in yourself, it looks like being healed and having been therapized and willpower and discipline. It looks like that from the outside because the behaviors start to be the behaviors that you would expect of someone with willpower, who had been therapized or is healed. But it's friendliness in you. It's friendliness in you, about you, deciding who you are and why you're here and what was the point anyway. Friend, I would love for you to come and play with us in Sturdy Hall. We're having a 90 Days to Sturdier class coming up. I am not actively writing it this second. Sturdy Hall is free. Come into Sturdy Hall. The link is in my profile. There is a group called Portion. That is called Porch Party. Porch Party opens quarterly. It is closing on 10/10. It is $33 a month. That's the group called Portion. There are recordings, both on audio for like a podcast and in the videos. So you don't have to be there live. You could also submit some questions if you wanted, and we would answer them live if you couldn't be there and you had a burning thing you wanted to ask. But in Sturdy Hall is where we talk about it in the forums, talk about different stuff like that, get to know each other, learn how to be a supportive community. And part of being a supportive community is you show yourself. So you can come and lurk for free in Sturdy Hall, but you can't lurk for free in Porch Party. So it's $33 a month. You can cancel it anytime. It's cool if it's not for you. But I want it to be accessible to people, to most everyone. It's not to everyone, but to most everyone it is. And also I used to offer scholarships, but here's what I noticed. Those people never showed up. And that's cool. But also notice, sometimes you want a thing and then it gets given to you and you don't use it. It's human. All right, y'all. Come play. Boo, 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 boo.